All right, hi guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Boring Talks. You're watching this on the WBS channel, right about Shankar. So, my left hand side, very happy Tejas Sharma is going to be joining us as the guest today. So, hi Tejas, welcome to the show.
Hey Shiva, thank you for having me here.
So, I've known Tejas since my first year in NIE. He's, I think, 2 years my senior. So, Tejas, what would you describe yourself as? IEEE office bearer, NI alumni, future father, or Walmart employee? Which describes you the best?
I'd say NISB alumni.
Okay, so you're still attached to NISB.
Yeah, because even today, right, that's the only thing that makes me stand where I'm right now.
Okay, so it's been a huge part of your, academic
Yeah,
achievements, and you think it's helped you in your career.
yeah, not just academic, right? Overall career
Hmm.
as a person, as a profession,
Yeah.
uh, all kinds of development. I think I would link back everything there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So people who don't know, NISB is NI IEEE student branch. It's a local student chapter in NI Mysore. So moving on. So today's topic is we're going to talk about two things. The first thing is going to be talking about work from home. So Tejas is currently working from home for Walmart. And the second thing we're going to be talking about is the trend which is going on right now. A lot of people are talking about data science, machine learning, the A to Z of online courses. Now, the government of India has come out with Swayam, NPTEL, Coursera has come out with new courses. Udemy is giving fantastic discounts, and there's just one question on everybody's mind: if work from home is going to be a norm, then does it make sense to start learning coding, becoming a full stack developer like Tejas, getting the big bucks, as they say. So we'll start off by saying what exactly. I mean, how is it working from home? What's the atmosphere like?
Well, it's not just now. It's not because of Corona or anything.
Okay.
Even from long time, there were many people who are sitting at their basement, they'd say, and contribute n number of stuff to the world. Uh, College students are also an example. You sit in a room, you build a project, and you just publish it.
Okay.
So, what's the difference between that and someone who was there in a corporate and now trying to, hey, did I lose you?
No, no.
Yeah, this was the perks of work from home.
Okay.
The only thing that happens here is half the time we say, hey, can you hear me? Can you
Yeah.
hear
Can you hear me? Yeah.
me? But yeah, getting back to serious thoughts, right?
Mm.
Not just now, people from long back, they have been working from home and collaborating online.
Mm.
For example, even in my company, I am collaborating with a team across US and India. So half the time I'm on Zoom, whether I'm
Mm.
in office or I'm at my home. Now, did that really stop us from being developers, or did that really stop us from progressing?
Okay.
It's not just now, it's been there from years together.
So you feel more productive at home or at the office place itself?
I'll tell you two sides of the story.
Okay.
When we go to office, right, especially in a city like Bangalore, you spend at least, wherever you stay, you spend at least 1 to 3 hours traveling every day.
True. True.
It's not just time, it's the tiring that happens as well.
Mm.
You are not just physically tired, but mentally tired.
Okay.
Work from home actually saves that a lot.
Mm.
You don't have to go anywhere, you just sit at a place, and uh, there have been trends that shows people have been more productive since they all started working from home.
Mhm. Okay.
But for how long? It's been over a month and my team already feels bored and they are like, no, I cannot work anymore.
Yeah.
There are people who would crib, hey, I'm not gonna come to office, I'm gonna work from home straight 5 days a week.
Okay.
Those people are telling I'm going to come to office.
Okay.
What really happened here? The flexibility of working from home, as much as pro it has as much cons. I don't get out of my seat for 8 hour stretch. That's really bad.
Mm.
After a week, I get bored doing nothing.
Yeah.
When I go to office, it's not just my work, right? It's the peers that surround me.
Correct.
I have my manager, I have my team lead, I have a senior architect, I have other people, I have my peers, I may have my juniors. When I talk when I talk to all of them, I feel more alive. Hey, there's just this silly little doubt. Can you really help me? Dude, yeah. It just takes my mind off and it gives a collaborative environment where you actually don't get stressed over just the work.
Mm. So
This
wait,
is a
I'm
mental health part.
like confused. Are you advocating work from home, or are you saying that office is you have to go to office?
People should find the right balance between work from home and going to office.
Okay. Mm.
For me personally, I feel I should be there in office at least like 2 or 3 times a week out of 5.
Okay.
So it's like 50%.
Mm.
No matter what, I should be there in office at least 2 to 3 times a day.
Mm.
The other two I can work from home.
Mm.
Of course, work from home we are much productive because we don't do any other thing other than work. We just finish it off and then we have a personal time.
Correct.
I want to do my side project. Yeah, I can do that. I want to watch a movie. Yeah, I can do that.
Mm. Can't watch a movie in
But
office. It's
well, it depends in what office you are.
uh,
No,
hey,
that's the
yeah.
fun part, right?
Mm.
We were cribbing for work from home. Literally, in my company, in my team, I was the one who was cribbing.
Okay.
My hometown is in Mysore.
Mm.
Hey, my manager, I want to take work from home 2 days a week so that I can stay extra in my hometown.
Yeah.
Now, even though I'm there for more than a month, I'm like, hey, let me go to Bangalore for at least a week.
Yeah.
It's been long. There's two things. One is productivity, one is mental health. Both are important for work.
But wouldn't you? I'm just being the devil's advocate here. Wouldn't you agree that developers have got the best part of the cake? Because number one, you guys can work from anywhere. Number two is no job cuts for you guys because you can work at your home Wi-Fi. Number three, you get the big bucks. So people who work in factories, the supply chain side, those guys are at the receiving end of the job act. So what are you going to say to that?
I'm not going to deny that.
Hmm.
At least for developers who are well off companies, they would be doing good for quite some time.
Okay.
And I should also thank our Prime Minister for this. There is a law that there can't be a layoff or you can't kick someone from the active work. If you look at other parts of the world, it's not so true. There have been so many layoffs. But thinking of all that software industry, the developers, they are kind of lesser affected than rest of the world, I could say. That's what.
So let's move on to a more less serious topic, right? What does a full stack developer do? You said you're a web developer, you're a mobile app developer, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you actually do? Because I'm seeing courses from Upgrad, Triple IT, selling these courses. Learn the full stack developers. It's the future.
Yes.
It's the next Star Wars or whatever. So what's your take on that?
Full stack just says it's from left hand to the right hand, from the start to the finish. That's all.
Okay.
There is a user and there is a machine that serves it.
Okay.
You can give the user any application either from web or mobile. So there comes your UI.
Okay.
Then you host that UI. To power that UI, you have a backend, a backend server, and then you have some infrastructure like database, caching, blah, 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 whatever we call it. When a person can deal across from the front end to the back end, that's when we call it as a full stack developer.
Okay.
Yeah, regarding the scope or the future of full stack, well, as it's a terminology, right?
Mm.
Uh, it gives a, an individual the ability to work in at least 5 to 10 domains.
Okay.
Hey, if not front end, I can do back end. If not back end, I can do something with database. If not database, I can do something with infrastructure.
Correct.
On an average, you can hit for any job and you can fit in right there.
So, so if I'm a novice, I'm starting off as a full stack developer. I
Mhm.
say, I'm going to learn coding because of this COVID situation. I'm an IP guy, mechanical guy, so we can't go to the factory, right? If you got to earn money, you got to do it from home. So you go to these courses, you start, I want to be a developer, Java developer, and so on. So do you think this trend is healthy? Person studying mechanical suddenly goes into saying that if I want to survive, I want to be a full stack developer because that's where the big bucks are.
Correct. Um, Initially, by the looks of it, I'd actually say it's not healthy
Mm.
because when you see a developer, right,
Yeah.
he has certain qualities to think in a different way. We all engineers, we have our own qualities to tackle a problem in the way we are designed to think.
Okay.
For example, you can't. If I had to say a crude example, a doctor cannot become an engineer. Why is it so? They can do that. What's the difference between a mechanical engineer and a computer science engineer? It's just the way we
CET rank,
started.
actually.
Well,
CET
that's
rank.
one. The way people start to think, right? The way people start to tackle a problem, that's where the difference lies. I'll tell you one more interesting fact. There are people who do Java coding for, let's say, 5 years, 10 years. If you ask them to switch to JavaScript, they are not as good as a beginner in JavaScript developer
Mm.
because they don't think in JavaScript.
Okay.
This is what I tell anyone at my company or anyone I say, when you start learning a new thing, you have to learn the new thing. You have to learn the new thing in the way it's meant to be learned.
Mm.
As long as an IP guy or a mechanical guy can dedicate himself to start thinking in the direction of programming, in whatever realm he's starting, he's gonna flourish in it. There is no doubt.
Mm. Okay.
All people need to do is not hurry up.
Mm.
Yes, start it. Understand the basics. Understand the concepts.
Mm.
Understand how I had to think, the direction in which I have to think. And yeah, they can be very well of an awesome developer in that field, no doubt.
Is there an aptitude you should have to be a developer, or is this something you can be developed? How is it over time?
Human beings are thinking species.
Mm.
Being born as a human itself is an aptitude.
Okay. Mm. Very deep.
We know to
Okay.
think.
Mm.
We know to think. If you say raise my left hand, if I raise my right hand, it's wrong. I can interpret that logic. Programming is as simple as that. It's giving instructions to the computer. You have to do it in such a way. This is what I'm trying to say.
Mm.
As long as a person is able to think in terms of a computer or in that language, he can flourish.
I have a feeling of giving very Sadhguru type answers. I don't know why. Very, very philosophical, think like a computer, go in the direction of whatever. But okay, so moving on to the next part. I did mention about, online courses. Now, so many online courses, so much to learn. As a beginner, where do you start? It's information paralysis, right? You don't know where to start. So what do you recommend for a person
Exactly.
who wants to get into this domain?
There are free courses and paid courses online.
Yeah.
Just check with a free course, any course. Start it. If you're liking it, continue it. If you don't like it, leave it and get the next one.
Okay.
Don't spend too much time when you don't like it.
Hmm.
There are people, this is from my experience. In my own team, right? There are people who can read and learn. There are people who have to watch videos and learn.
Hmm.
Then there are people who have to do both and then practice a lot and learn.
Okay.
An individual must find their aptitude.
Hmm.
And whatever course you choose, just choose a course that's in your budget and start. Because there are just informations and facts.
Okay.
Learning from textbook A and textbook B won't make a difference. It's just what you're comfortable with.
Hmm. Okay. So let's say I'm done with the
That's
course.
it. It's so simple.
Hmm.
Yes, there are abundant number of courses. Don't get misled by it. You don't have to do all of them. Mhm.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I think we lost connection between. Yeah,
No. I
go
got
ahead,
you.
Shiva.
So as a NISB member, as a working professional, you seen very young students, your juniors, seen them, seen
Yes.
the fire, the energy. So to all the youngsters out
Yes.
there, I mean, you're still young. I'm just saying, but all the youngsters out there, what would you suggest to do in this COVID-19 situation? You're quarantined. It's a very
Exactly.
depressing time to be in, but how do you keep up the motivation and keep learning?
This is a very good point. I have a little sister here who is as bored as any other random people.
Yeah.
She's also in engineering. Yeah, this is what I tell her. Hey, if you're getting bored, spend 3 to 4 hours watching a movie.
Okay.
Spend a couple of hours gaming, maybe. But make sure you spend at least half an hour in physical activity. Then take aside 3 to 4 hours chunk of your day at least. Start learning something new. We crib about not getting time, and the world is giving you time. If a person won't utilize the time they have right now, they can't complain they didn't have time back then. What they didn't have is the interest to do it. Because we don't know what is really going to happen in the future. I'm hearing my friends in other countries are losing jobs. They're not able to find jobs. Even in India, right? There are people who cannot find jobs just because they were not competing enough. There are people who soar higher than the other people, and there are people who get opportunities. It's luck. The only way a person can increase their luck is by gaining more knowledge and getting more opportunities.
Hmm. The, well said
You
answer.
are,
Hmm.
yeah, a person need not get depressed just because he's got stuck. Make utilize of the time. Just think in a positive sense. You're getting something the world never meant to give you, time. Yeah. Spend
Uh,
4 hours a day. Once you start, yeah, once you start doing it, it'll be a continuous cycle. Even if you want to stop, you won't stop. You'll build a project within a week.
yeah,
You'll do that.
I love it. Love the advice. I mean, you should start a YouTube channel, man. What am I doing here? You should start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Such a fun discussion today. But just to wrap it up, your one most funny work from home incident you have experienced till now.
Um, a few of my teammates they have their babies.
Okay.
We are in a meeting. Yeah, we have videos turned on. More than them, their babies talk.
Ah, okay.
That we can say one of the funnier things that happen. Apart from that, hey mom, later.
Yeah, all these things.
And sometimes I have my friend who's speaking on the other laptop. Hey, can we play a game now? No, on the video.
Yeah, I mean, just before starting, you were on two screens at the same time.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty insane. So, can you hear me? Can I hear you? It's normal. Yeah.
Yeah, that is normal. It takes 5 minutes for everyone to settle down.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I think more than anything, it's about connecting with people. Just talking to
Exactly.
people and reigniting the relationships you had with them. So
Exactly.
yeah, Tejas, thanks for coming in. It's been great. I think very enlightening discussion. Got some really sage advice from you. I think I'll go back a more wiser person.
Yep. Thank you for having me. I hope everyone gets something to take away today.
Yeah,
Just
and
give your heart into whatever you're doing and you'll do good. That's it.
so wishing you more profits to Walmart and more profits to Flipkart.
Well,
So
thank you.
yeah, so I think we'll end it now. So Tejas, thanks again for coming on, and guys, see you. Bye bye.